Good morning. This morning we have Marcy here visiting with us. Marcy was one of our Invisalign patients, and she's going to share with us a little bit about what her experience involved. Good morning, Marcy.
Good morning, doctor.
Thanks for coming in this morning.
Of course.
So, how long ago was it that you started with your Invisalign treatment?
My whole treatment took about 9 months.
9 months.
I finished about 2 months ago.
And what was your major complaint when you came in? What was it that you asked us to fix?
Well, I had a spreading in the front of my teeth. I wore braces when I was younger, so they used to be straight, and they had slowly, since I started aging, spreading a little bit, and I had several gaps in the front that were pretty pronounced that you could see in pictures on camera, and it was seemed to be getting worse.
And certainly in the business that you're in, that appearance quality was important to you.
Yeah, I didn't notice it as much in the mirror as I did when I was being photographed or I was on camera. It was very obvious, dark gaps, and as you explained to me, this was natural sort of spreading from age. So it was...
We all do spread a little bit with age.
In many places, so yes.
And those harsh camera lights certainly pick up little imperfections like that, don't they?
This is true.
So we wanted to close some space, and obviously being in the business that you're in, you didn't particularly want to have braces on all of your teeth.
Right.
So Invisalign seemed like a good way to approach the solution to your problem.
Well, right, and not only because I do on-camera work, I mean also my age, I think I felt a little uncomfortable wearing braces. I wore the Invisalign and nobody knew. Nobody knew. As a matter of fact, I had a good time pointing it out to people and then popping them off, and people were like amazed. You know, really nobody could tell that I was wearing them, and you know, for anybody, I think it's a good option.
Well, you say nobody knew, but in fact, didn't you share this on your blog, your experience?
I did.
What was your blog, Marcy?
My blog is marcywrites.com. It's called the Glamorous Life Association, and it's about being a mom in Orange County, which isn't all that glamorous, actually. But so I did. I kind of chronicled this whole journey of why I decided to do it and the process throughout. You know, trying to sort of share with people. Really, for me, it was a completely positive experience.
Did you get any feedback from your blog about the Invisalign experience?
I did. A lot of questions. People have a lot of questions, which amazes me because Invisalign has been around for so long. But people questioning the cost. Everybody was surprised to find out that it's very, very comparable to regular old school standard braces. Right. And other people asking about my children, whether they would have Invisalign or not. I've pointed out, since both my kids play sports, I will put both of them in Invisalign because it's safer for them. You know, you don't have, you know, mashing into braces and so on. And
we have the new Invisalign Teen product.
Right. So that's where my kids will go. So a lot of questions like that I was happy to answer, you know. And people generally were surprised with the answers.
So after 9 or 10 months, you had a retainer, I assume.
I did.
Well, I know, but I mean...
Yes, I do.
And that was just like the Invisalign appliance, so that it was just, in most cases, like a continuation of your orthodontic
I do.
experience.
I still wear it at nighttime every couple nights. I don't wear it every night. Every couple nights I pop it in, and they're just regular trays. And very comfortable. I actually prefer to sleep with it on versus not. I tend to be somebody who grinds their teeth a little bit. So
we have a lot of people report that.
So it's doing double duty for me. I feel more comfortable wearing it at night.
Good.
And it's very easy.
And it remains very comfortable and easy to maintain and that type of thing.
Absolutely. I mean, you brush it like with a toothbrush, or, you know, it's just a very normal, easy thing to take care of. So
very good. So overall, your problem was corrected.
Yes, look.
Yeah, it looks nice. And
No
the process was easy, and you found that the sequencing of the aligners you felt was an easy process to follow?
Yeah, I mean, you hardly have to come in at all, which is another reason for me that braces was not going to work. I'm very busy, and the idea of having to show up every 4 weeks to get things tightened or tweaked or all that just wasn't going to work for me. And it was just nice to be able to get several of the liners, you know, at a time. Right. And so I could go quite a period of time, a couple months, before having to come back in to get checked and get another set. For me, with my lifestyle, that was
Convenient.
very convenient, very crucial. You know, I know a lot of people that, you know, they can locate a doctor who does the Invisalign that isn't even very close to their home, because you really don't have to go all that often. And so, you know, you make the drive every couple months. It's no big deal. So, yeah, I mean, that for me was a bonus.
So if someone was interested in Invisalign, you would point them to the Invisalign website?
Absolutely.
Invisalign.com.
Invisalign.com has everything, including information about the teen Invisalign, which I've been researching for my kids. There's a lot of information there, including some 3D modeling. It kind of can show you what it can do. I was surprised when I went there, when I was doing a little research, when I was writing my post for my website, to see what drastic, mine was very minor, as you know. It was relatively minor. It was spreading and just sort of bringing my teeth back together. But I was shocked at some of the really drastic cases that Invisalign has done. I mean, people with, well, you know, I mean, really drastic stuff. That was enlightening to me. That,
well, I think people can go to our website, kenfisherorthodontics.com, and see a before and after gallery of Invisalign cases that we've treated here.
Wow.
Which, as you mentioned, shows the dramatic scope of types of cases that can be treated with Invisalign.
Yeah, and that's another sort of unknown. I think people just aren't aware that, you know, all kinds of things, from bite issues and protruding teeth and overlapping and just the normal things that people, you know, see orthodontists for, you can be done with Invisalign now. I mean, it's come a long way.
Well, Invisalign has been around for about 10 years now, and it is growing more and more popular all the time.
Yeah.
You see it advertised on the TV and magazines, and we've been an early adopter of Invisalign. We've been using it for the last 10 years. We are an elite premier provider for Invisalign, which means we're in one of the top 1% of the number of cases that we've treated compared to others. Recently won an award at the national meeting for Invisalign.
I thought this was for me.
It's not an Oscar.
I thought it was
not an
Oscar
for
me.
you, Marcy.
Oh,
No, that was the first place award for the one of the cases that we presented. So
I know, and you have all the super high tech equipment here, and it's fancy. It's a pretty fancy office. I like it.
We try to have a good time.
Yeah, it's good. It's very
Marcy,
good.
thank you.
You
Thanks
bet.
for sharing your experience with us
Absolutely.
and all of our patients, and do you well.
Well, thank you for the smile.
Okay.